Annyeonghaseyo! What's up, Kimbap? And today is a big day, guys, because it's the release day of highly anticipated 11th album of Taylor Swift, which is TTPD, the Tortured Poets Department. So let's start with the first track, which is Fortnite, featuring Post Malone. So papakinggan ko siya, guys, sa YouTube. Kasi yung Spotify ko, di nagana dito sa South Korea. Ganda ng vibes ng kantang to, ng track 1. Reminds me so much of Circles by Post Malone. Sobrang vibe to ni Post Malone. Yung mood niya is parang habang nagbabike ka, kahit di ako marunong magbike, ganda ng blending nila ng boses ni Post Malone dito, bagay. So yun ang track 1, guys. So far, ang konti ng verse ni Post Malone, parang sa bridge lang siya. Hindi ko masyado nag-gets yung kanta. Fortnite kasi, ibig sabihin nun 2 weeks or 14 days. So parang ang vibes ng kanta is one time fling or short term relationship lang. And I love you is ruining my life. And you know na yung relationship is not good for you, it's ruining your life, pero you still love the person. Parang ganun yung theme ng kanta. Next natin is yung track 2, The Tortured Poets Department. Mas maganda to. So far, may na-notice ako sa lyrics eh. You left your typewriter at my apartment, stayed from the Tortured Poets Department. I think some things I never say. I think some things I never say. Like who uses typewriter anyways. But you're in self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road. But I've seen this episode and still love the show. Who else decodes you? Okay. So yun nga, parang inisip niya sino pa bang parang magpuput ng effort na kilalanin yung ex-lover niya since di na sila together. So these are the thoughts na di niya nasabi. Who's gonna hold you? Who's gonna know you? May konting sadness, pero at the same time parang move on na yung side ni Taylor dito, assuming na this is about her. Ganda. Ganda nito ang track 3. So check natin lyrics, pero alam ko din meaning niya. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Nakarelate ako dito kasi somehow I also do self-sabotage. Yung mga good things or good moments or lahat ng mga mabuti or maayos na bagay sa buhay ko, usually binibreak ko or dinidestroy ko for some reason, which I understand already as I mature na I'm self-sabotaging. Like I'm sabotaging myself or my life because feeling ko deep inside na it's gonna end up breaking or being destroyed anyway. So what I do is I destroy it first. Parang it's gonna hurt less for me if I break it first kesa later on na masira siya and ma-destroy siya. Parang mas masakit sa akin yun. So somehow I pull myself away or I self-sabotage nga or break this beautiful or good things bago pa nila akong ma-break, parang ganun. So it's my defense mechanism or sabi nga self-sabotage. So mostly that's what the song is about. Si Taylor, yung lover niya dito or yung sinasabi niya yung boy niya, is again having those self-destructive moments. Sabi niya dito, "Oh, here we go again. The voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild. The sickest army dog. Purchased at the mall. Revelries descend my plastic smile. But you should have seen him when he first got me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. I'm queen of sand castles. He destroys. Was it fit to write puzzle pieces in the dead of night? I should have known it was a matter of time. My boy only breaks his favorite toys." So parang in a way, sinasabi ni Taylor na yung na lover niya is yung reason kung bakit their relationship is breaking down or bakit sila nag-break. Same chorus, my boy only breaks his favorite toys. He's up forever so he smashed it up. I'm queen of sun ka. So parang natakot ata yung boy. I'm not sure if this is Joe or Matty. He's so forever so he smashed it up. So parang nakita niya na this could last forever. So he sabotaged it. So that is really really hard. Sometimes I struggle to not self-sabotage or not self-destruct. Pero pag yun yung naging defense mechanism mo, ang hirap tanggalin or iwasan. And then ito na yung outro. Just say when I'd play again. He was my best friend. Down at the Sunblood. I felt more when we played pretend than with all the cans. Because he took me out of my box. Stole my tortured heart. Left all these broken parts. Told me I'm better off. But I'm not. So, yun nga. Pag tinawag siya ulit ng person na yun, Taylor Swift will be willing to play again with that person. Kasi parang she felt comfortable or understood by that person, and she felt like her broken parts are in sync with that other person. So that what makes the relationship like beautiful kasi you feel like you fit with each other, like together, you fit together. But at the same time, you're also not good with each other. So that's a really good song. I love that one so far. Ayun ang Down Bad, guys. Grabe yung pagbumuna ni Taylor doon, ilang beses Pero so far yung song na yun is kind of leaning into anger. Parang galit siya or frustrated siya or inis siya na they can't na she can't have that person na tinutukoy niya sa kanta. Kaya Down Bad. Check natin yung lyrics. Sabi dito, did you really beam me up in a cloud of sparkling dust just to do experiments on? Tell me I was the chosen one. Show me that this world is bigger than us. Then sent me back where I came from. So parang tinesting siya, and then after nun, wala, tapos na. For a moment, I knew cosmic love. So parang greatest love at that moment na sila ay together. Para kay Taylor. Chorus is, now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. So talaga naapektuhan si Taylor nung nagkahiwalay na sila or iniwan siya ng person na yun. Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die. It would make no difference. So, parang feeling na siya na lang mamatay if she's not gonna have that person. Sobrang down bad nga. Down bad, waking up in blood, staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up. I might stay down bad. Parang ayaw niya nang bumangon sa pagkalugmok. For a moment, I was heaven struck. So minsan ganun talaga yung pag-ibig eh. Parang at the moment, sobrang love struck ka. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. So talagang in love, gusto niya yung person kasi umiyak pa siya sa gym eh. Si Taylor. At yun yung bridge. I love your hostile takeovers, encounters close and close, all your indecent exposures. Feeling ko talaga si Matty Healy to. Dito about kay Joe. How dare you say that it's I'll bid you a fort on some planet where they can all understand it? How dare you think it's romantic, leaving me safe and stranded? Cause fuck it, I was in love, so fuck you if I can't have us. Cause fuck it, I was in love. So galit talaga si Taylor. Nagminura niya yung person dito. Fuck you if I can't have us. Ito yung outro. Like I lost my twin, fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the ship, fuck it if I can't have him. So I think Taylor identifies Mati as twin kasi they're both singer and artist and they both create good music. So I think they can relate to the artistic parts of each other. That's why parang kay Taylor, like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Ang ganda ng lyrics. Gusto ko doon ang likod ni Taylor. Kakabuhat ng relationship. Sabi ni Taylor, she's pissed off na binigay niya yung youth niya for free. Guys, grabe ang heavy ng lyrics. Kasi Joe was the London boy and I think they have a relationship for 6 or 7 years. So Taylor has a lot to say about their separation. So sabi niya dito, so long London. So London is like the metaphor or code name for Joe. And sabi niya, I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. So yun nga, sumakit na yung likod ni Taylor. Kaka-carry ng relationship nila. Every time na nag-drift away daw si Joe, parang utak na Joe is somewhere else. Pinupull niya si Joe papalapit. So I can totally relate kasi sometimes I tend to drift away din yung utak ko somewhere else instead of what I have in the present. So I can definitely relate kung bakit ganun si Joe. So wet through my clothes, very bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe. So trying hard so far si Taylor to make Joe laugh so she can distract him or make him feel better. So chorus, thinking how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? Oh, the tragedy, so long London. You'll find someone. So trahedya nga yung nangyari sa kanila. Sabi niya dito, you'll find someone. So sinasabi niya lang kay Joe na you'll find someone else. Parang nag-give up na siya or sinukuan niya na si Joe. I left all I knew. You left me at the house by the heat. I stopped CPR after all, it's no use. The spirit was gone. We would never come true. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free. Yun nga, 6 or 7 years sila together. So parang kay Taylor, yung youth niya was wasted. Siguro Taylor is thinking na it's gonna be forever or long term. That's why she gave her years or her youth to him. So binago niya dito yung chorus. For so long London, stitches undone, 2 graves, 1 gone. I'll find someone. Lalim na to Stitches undone. So usually pag meron tayong wounds na masakit, di ba tinatahi, mga hiwa. But this one is stitches undone. So parang natanggal yung stitches. Probably mas lalo sumakit or probably naghilom na. Kaya tinanggal na yung tahi. 2 graves, 1 gone. So may dalawang libingan. Ang isa yung nag-trigger ng baril para tapusin na. So 2 graves, 1 gun. Ang galing. Next is I'll find someone. So sinabi nga ni Taylor na she'll just find someone else. So verse 3, and you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it, my white-knuckle dying grip holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day old love affair, every breath feels like rarest air when you're not sure if he wants to be there. So hindi niya talaga, parang walang security pala si Taylor. Hindi niya sure kung gusto ba talaga ni Joe doon. Na he still wanna be with Taylor. Parang ganun. And you say I abandoned the ship. So parang may blame na sinisisi ba ni Joe si Taylor? Probably yung nag-tour siya tapos di nila pag-usapan or na-workout ng maayos kung ano na ba mangyayari sa relationship nila. And this is interesting, quiet resentment. Sometimes pag wala ka namang magagawa sa mga bagay, you just go silent, di ba? So parang Taylor perceived it as quiet resentment. Siguro before I had to go be free. You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. So nag-aantay nga si Taylor ng marriage proposal. You sacrifice us to the gods of your bluest days, and I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just mad as hell cause I love this place for so long, London. So in a way, love pa rin ni Taylor kung yung relationship nila that they built for years. So long, London had a good run. A moment of warm sun, but I'm not the one. Oh my goodness. So it was a moment of sun. So parang warm yung relationship nila and they had a good run. Pero inadmit na ni Taylor na she's not the one for Joe. So long, London, stitches undone, 2 grapes, 1 gone, you'll find someone. Amazing! Napakaganda na pagkakasulat ni Taylor sa track 5. Ang pinaglalaban ni Taylor si Matty na but daddy I love him. Parang sinasabi ng mga tao na no, or parang dami sinasabi sa kanya na opinions. So she keeps saying na but daddy I love him. Ganun. Ang ganda ng sound. I like na upbeat siya, but at the same time mararamdaman mo conviction ni Taylor na gusto niyang ipaglaban yung relationship kahit it's like us against the world. Too high a horse for a simple girl, too rise above it. They slammed the door on my whole world, the one thing I wanted. So, gusto niya talaga, yun yung madalas na against yung mundo, parang ganun. I'll tell you something about my good name, it's mine alone to disgrace. So, she built yung pangalan niya. So, para sa kanya, she has the right to destroy or disgrace her name. Kasi siya naman nag-built ng pangalan niya. So, parang sinasabi ng mga tao na this person ay sisirain lang ang pangalan mo, ang reputation mo. Pero kay Taylor, parang okay lang yun. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me. Oh my God, that's a good line. So parang sinasabi niya na iba yung effect sa kanya ng person na yun. At hindi niya mababago yun. Regardless kung ano pa sabihin ng mga tao. And counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. You ain't gotta pray for me. Me and my wild boy and all of this wild joy. If all you want is gray for me, then it's just white noise. Then it's just my choice. So parang kay Taylor, si Matty yung nagbibigay ng joy or ng kulay sa buhay niya at that moment. Parang everything is gray for her at that moment. So, yung mga sinasabi ng mga tao is just white noise. At the end of the day, it's her choice. Sabi niya dito. Feeling ko tungkol to kay Travi, yung bago niya ngayon. Kasi fresh out the slammer eh. So, kaka-break niya lang from Joe and Matty, I think. Tapos, itong relationship is parang fresh pa. And this is what she's referring to. I'm running back home to you. Parang, she's happy na she's out of the previous relationships na para sa kanya is slumber or prison or cage, and she's free with that new person. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. So parang sa kanya it was jail time, parang nakulong siya sa relationship na yun or dun sa imaginary love na yun. Pero ngayon she's okay because she's out of it, she's free. So ang ganda ng writing ni Taylor as usual. Featuring Florence and the Machine to, guys, yung Florida. So, bagay yung boses ni Florence sa kanta. I'm not sure kung paano magbe-blend yung boses nila together. Pero ang ganda. Nakakatuwa marinig si Florence with Taylor. I also like some of Florence songs eh. So, ang ganda na Taylor decided to work with her as well. Ang nice na madami parts si Florence sa kanta na to. Ang ganda. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I get some regrets. I'll bury it in Florida. Fuck me up, Florida. Ang ganda ng lyrics. Tsaka ang ganda ng build up ng kanta. I like this one. Amazing. Ganda ng kantang to. Come fuck me up. Bakit ganyan lyrics mo, Taylor? Next, check natin ah. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the lyrics of driving myself crazy. Ganda ng lyrics ah. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in, so you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down and dusted. That's relatable. You work your life away. Everybody works their life away. So yung first paragraph is parang yung how Taylor can relate to the city, Florida. Second part is how you live in that place for all your life. Work your life away. Chorus, Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you up? So parang gagamitin niya si Florida to have fun or forget. Let's see. Sabi niya dito, part ni Florence, the hurricane with my name when it came, I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine, while me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Will no one ask any questions here? So parang ito yung folklore ng mga tao na naninirahan sa Florida. Their husbands, their wives, what's going on with them. And then, so I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body. Wow, that is a dirty line. All of the bodies that have ever been on my body. And in my mind, they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Yes, Taylor. Little did you know your home's really only the town you get arrested, so you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. So it's a way it's a song about living in a place and how it affects you your whole life. Oh, okay. How an environment like creates you in a way. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida can I use you up. Yung chorus ulit. And then dito na tayo sa bridge. Ang ganda ng bridge. Sabi dito, I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable, at least the dolls are beautiful, fuck me up Florida. Ito talaga yung magandang line eh. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crush, what a rush. Fuck me up Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Love left me like this and I don't wanna exist, so take me to Florida. So Florida is parang yung place kay Taylor na to forget. So ito na yung part how the place affected her. It became a memorable place. What a crush means usually, di ba yung mga drug addicts, after nilang mag-drugs, there's a crush. Yung parang sobrang down na down sila. That is actually the hardest part after having a good time. There's a crush na bagsak yung mood mo and yung mental health mo. What a rush. Yung rush naman yung sobrang happy ka during the drugs. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, go on, fuck me up. So parang ito yung naging place kung saan si Taylor was able to like be wasted. Nagwalwal siya or something just to forget all of her regrets. So I really love this song so far. Parang ganda na itong Guilty as Sin. Ganda na ito guys. Ang ganda. Guilty as Sin. Question mark. Ang ganda ng kantang to. Amazing din yung lyrics. Parang tungkol to sa mga bagay-bagay na we know na sinasabi nilang mali, pero it makes you feel alive. That's why Guilty as Sin question mark. Ang ganda ng meaning ng song. Ang ganda rin ng vibes niya, yung sound niya. Sobrang feel good. Amazing. Parang naiiyak si Taylor sa The Blue Nile na banda. Let's see. I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves or the ocean rocks, crashing into him tonight. He's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad or mad or wise? So nagkakaroon ng doubt si Taylor. She's second guessing herself. Meron siyang tendency to be like self-destructive. Pinipili niya yung mga bagay na alam niya destructive para sa kanya, na dangerous para sa kanya. Yun yung parang bakit siya nagkakaroon ng second guessing or doubts, kasi yung choices niya is quite questionable for her. She always choose what's dangerous. So what if it's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind, one slip and falling back into the hedge maze, or what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss, how I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? I keep these longings locked in lowercase inside the vault. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts, only your actions talk. This fatal fantasy is giving way to labored breath, taking all of me. We've already done it in my head. If it's make-believe, why does it feel like a vow? We'll both. So parang nagkakaroon ng fantasy si Taylor about this person, na si Matty. I'm not sure if this is Matty, pero parang obviously na it's about him. And then, what if I roll the stone away? They're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me, religiously. OMG. So kahit na feeling niya sobrang daming sinasabi na masama yung mga tao about this relationship or about this person, pipiliin niya pa rin yung person na yun religiously kahit she feels na it's a bad thing. I really admire Taylor's persistence sa pag-ibig, for love, in the name of love. So he sent me Downtown Lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. Am I allowed to cry? So Downtown Lights is kanta pala. So parang naiiyak siya pag napapakinggan niya yung kantang yun. So far this is an instant favorite. Unang kinig ko pa lang. Ang ganda niya. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Parang it's about her relationships sa fame and how she tried to rise above sa lahat ng bad things na dinadala ng fame sa buhay niya. So this is her claiming her strength, her power, so she can rise above all the shit for having a life in the spotlight. Parang ganun. So this is a very powerful song. Also empowering for those na they feel like they're trapped in a certain life and they have no choice. So this is Taylor like setting herself free from all of those shit so she can stay strong and powerful above all the shitstorm na dinadanas niya or dinadaanan niya sa life niya as a famous person. At least that's how I interpreted the song. Hi guys, so track 11 na tayo. Hindi ko siya natapos kahapon kasi ginabi na ako sa park. Tsaka nalobat na ako. So ngayon nandito tayo sa loob ng mall. Sa loob tayo ng mall nagbo-vlog. Kasi naulan sa labas. Kaya hindi ako makapag-vlog sa park. So try natin dito. So track 11 na tayo guys, which is so I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. Parang vigilante shit yung singing style dito ni Taylor. Binamin ni Taylor sa dulo. So parang yung lalaki natutuhan niya dito is medyo wild or wild talaga. So chorus, they shake their head saying, "Good, help her. When I tell him he's my man. But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No really I can. And only I can." So ayun nga, Taylor believes na kaya niyang ayusin yung guy. So the feeling ni Taylor, capable siya na ayusin tong person. And then yung same chorus, bridge, "Good boy, that's right, come close. I'll show you heaven if you be an angel all night. Trust me, I can handle me, a dangerous man. No really I can." I like that line, "I'll show you heaven if you be an angel all night." And then chorus. And then binawi ni Taylor sa dulo. "I can fix him, no really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't." May mga tao talaga na sometimes feeling natin we can change them or we can fix them. Pero at the end of the day, we really cannot help them change or get fixed. Kailangan we can only be beside them while they try to change themselves or improve themselves. So, I think yung sound niya is hindi masyadong engaging for me. Hindi ako masyadong nahook. Nakakayak naman tong Alone Man. You're the loss of my life. Tapos na guys. Ito pinakamalungkot na kanta sa album so far. Medyo na speechless ako sa LOML. Love of my life, tapos loss of my life. So check na natin lyrics guys. Sabi dito, who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? Sometimes bumabalik tayo sa mga old flame or old lovers. Sabi dito, if we know the steps anyway. We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better, safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this never before and never since. So parang one of a kind talaga yung love nila. Yung sabihin nitong I thought I was better, safe than starry-eyed. Mas okay nang alone kesa in love. You Holy Ghost, you told me I'm the love of your life. Said I'm the love of your life about a million times. So sinabi pala ni Joe sa kanya na love of my life siya Who's gonna tell you the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate? I felt a hole like this never before and ever since. Oh my goodness. Grabe yung line na to, I felt a hole like this never before and ever since. Sobrang na-broken si Taylor. Like never before. Kakaibang brokenness nangyari. Cinephile in black and white, all those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Still Your Girl, they make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life. Cinephile. Mahilig kasi sila manood ng movies together. Cinephile sila parehas. So bridge is, you should talk me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Ganda ng line na yun. How we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they second-hand embarrassed that I can get out of bed because something counterfeits dead? So ready for it na if he's a ghost, then I can be a phantom. So itong dancing phantoms on the terrace is parang reflecting back dun sa happier times nila. So it was legendary, it was momentary, sabihin saglit lang, temporary lang. It was unnecessary. Should I let it stay buried? So chorus. Oh, what a valiant roar, what a bland goodbye. Bland goodbye is parang walang kwentang paalam. Hindi siya grand goodbye or hindi siya epic na ending. Bland lang. Will never leave. Never mind. Our fields of dreams engulfed in fire. Ang ganda ng imagery na yun. Susunog na yung fields of dreams nila together. Your accents match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life. Oh, ang ganda. Kakasulat ni Taylor dito. Your accents match your somber eyes. So yung apoy matches yung sadness or lungkot or guilt or regret dun sa mata ni Joe. Tapos sabi ni Taylor dito, and I'll see it until I die. Para kay Taylor, it's gonna be forever marked sa kanya. At may part sa kanya na hindi na makakalimot. And I'll see it until I still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life. So this is a nice song, guys. I think this will be one of my favorite sad songs so far sa album. Ang ganda ng lyric video niya sa YouTube. It's all snippets from the Eras Tour. Gusto ko yung beat nito. It's a fun song. Parang this is why I can have nice things. It's a reputation. Tsaka Joel sa Midnights. Parang ganun yung vibes niya. Kasi sobrang fun ng sound. Happy, upbeat, ganyan. Pero sabi dito ni Taylor, I can read your mind. She's having the time of her life. There in her glittering prime, the lights refract sequin stars of her silhouette every night. I can show you lights. So, yung point of view ng mga tao is she's having the time of her life dahil nga sa best-selling tour, the Eras Tour. Tapos sabi sa chorus, cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Even when you wanna die, he said he'd love me all his life, but that life was too short. So, it's all about show business. Pag lights, camera, action na, very professional si Taylor Swift. Kaya niya nga daw i-handle yung shit niya and then still be able to function or work professionally. So, that is something that's very admirable kay Taylor Swift. I really admire that about her. Yung kanyang work ethic and yung love niya for her art and for her fans. Tapos sabi niya dito, sabi daw sa kanya ni Joe, he said he'd love me all his life, but that life was too short. So, sometimes meron talaga tayong mga sinasabi na hindi natin napapangatawan. So, this one, ito yung tumatak kay Taylor. So, breaking down, I hit the floor, all the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. Sobrang heartbreaking ito kasi imagine durog na durog si Taylor sa breakup niya. Tapos, yung fans, they still want more tour dates, more Eras Tour. So, it's kind of depressing or dark. Pero si Taylor, talagang pinush na pa rin yung maraming Eras Tour dates. Kahit very heartbroken siya. Parang gusto ko na siyang bigyan ng big hug. Dahil lagi niya inuuna yung ibang tao. Lagi niya iniisip yung iba before herself. Kahit hindi siya okay, pinush niya pa rin na mag-tour ever. Sabi niya dito, I was winning like I'm winning. I was hitting my marks. Because I can do it with a broken heart. Very achiever talaga si Taylor. Overachiever siya. So, sabi niya dito sa post-chorus, I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. Sometimes pag depressed talaga tayo, we don't wanna like act depressed. We act in a totally opposite way para lang ma-counter natin yung depression. So, sabi niya dito, I'm so obsessed with him but he avoids me like the plague. Bakit magaling si Joe? Iniiwasan niya si Taylor. Pero si Taylor sobrang obsessed sa kanya. Siguro hindi naman talaga yun yung intention ni Joe. Hindi lang siya masyadong expressive, I think, or hindi lang siya masyadong extrovert. Medyo low-key lang kasi siya eh. I think yun lang talaga personality ni Joe eh. Sabi dito, I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. It's an art. So, laging umiiyak si Taylor. Pero she still managed to be productive. Somehow for her, it's an art already. Kasi ilang beses siya naman ginagawa eh. 11th album niya na to. So sanay na siya. You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. You know you're good. Haha, good. Because I'm miserable. And nobody even knows. I try and come from my job. So minsan talaga, pag miserable tayo, we don't want anyone to know. We wanna keep up the facade for everyone. And so that parang hindi ka na nagtanungin or kasi wala rin magagawa. So dito, sobrang lungkot na miserable pala si Taylor the whole time. But she's giving everything and giving all of her sa fans. So parang there's really a part that you have to sacrifice for the sake of art. And nakakalungkot lang na for Taylor, it's her love of her life that she has to give up. Hindi ko sure kung si Joe ba to o si Mati. Oh my God! Sobrang ganda ng bridge ng kantang to. Hindi ko pa rin alam kung si Joe ba to o si Mati. Feeling ko si Mati. Kasi sobrang galit si Taylor. So check natin yung lyrics. So sabi dito, was it anything true, gazing at me starry-eyed in your Jehovah's Witness suit? So Jehovah's Witness pala si Mati? Akala ko atheist siya. Or si Mati nga. Kasi lagi siya nagsusot ng suit ng Jehovah's Witness. Okay. Si Mati pala to. Akala ko si Joe. Wala si Mati. Who the fuck was that guy? You tried to buy some pills from a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like. Karma, minsan talaga. Yung ginagawa natin sa iba, bumabalik sa atin. Chorus, and I don't even want you back. I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Ano kaya ibig sabihin? Smallest man who ever lived. Does it mean na worthless si Mati? You hung me on your wall, stabbed me with your pushpins, in public showed me off. Then sunk in stone oblivion, cause once your queen had come, you treat her like an also run. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man. So feeling na nga, pagkalalaki ni Mati is like ego lang, pride or something. Hindi talaga siya gentlemanly or anything at all. Parang yung perception ni Taylor dito. So, ang ganda ng chorus, I don't even want you back. I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. So, sometimes meron tayong mga people na we don't want them back in our life. But we just want answers or closure. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? So, hindi niya nami-miss yung moments na ni Mati. And yung bridge is, were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? So parang naparanoid si Taylor kung ano ba yung intention talaga ni Mati. Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years, will all this be declassified? So hindi na alam ni Taylor kung genuine ba yung pinagsamahan nila or mayroong agenda si Mati. And you'll confess why you did it and I'll say good riddance. Because it wasn't sexy once it wasn't forbidden. Okay. Minsan may mga relationship na may thrill kasi pinagbabawal. So, it wasn't sexy. Hindi na siya sexy once hindi na siya forbidden. So, probably yun yung reason bakit gusto ni Matty yung relationship. Pero once it's there, umalis na siya. Ginost niya na lang si Taylor. Pwedeng ayun yung nangyari. But we really don't know. And we may never know. And sabi niya dito, I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside. Sobrang ganda ng line na yun. Laging ganun si Taylor. She's willing to die for people na turns out hindi naman worth dying for. So, Taylor really has a big heart. And you deserve prison, but you won't get time. You slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crush my party and your rental car. You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kick out the stage lights, but you're still performing. Galing ni Taylor magsulat talaga. Kuwang-kuwa niya yung ugali ni Matty dito, yung karakter ni Matty. Na for Matty, normal girls were boring daw. Pero si Matty, alis na siya. Morning, bali, iiwanan niya na agad yung person na nakasama niya through the night. So that speaks a lot about his character. You crash my party, wala siyang pakialam si Matty, and your rental car, reckless driving si Matty. You kick out the stage lights, but you're still performing. Ay. So, outro. And in plain sight, you hid, but you are what you did. That is true. So, sabi dito ng Genius, nagbago na yung perception ni Taylor kasi sabi niya dun sa kanta niya na innocent, who you are is not what you did, you're still an innocent. Pero dito, nagbago na siya. Sabi niya, in plain sight, you hid, but you are what you did. So, nagbago na yung perception niya in terms of judging a person's character. Tapos, and I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived. Good luck, Matty. Galit na galit si Taylor. Track 14. I like it, guys. Parang it's a revenge song. Hindi naman revenge song. Parang super angry song. I'm so speechless sa The Alchemy. Hindi ko ina-expect na love song siya for Travis. For Travis or Travis? Maganda yung kakasulat. It's about sometimes may mga bagay na hindi natin malalabanan. It's just destiny. It's just the alchemy. Pag pinagsama-sama mo yung specific persons or events or moments, merong nabubuo na something which is the alchemy. So, sabi nga ni Taylor, who are we to fight the alchemy or destiny? Or ang ganda yung sinabi niya sa umpisa. Sabi niya, this happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. So, parang meron talagang mga once in a lifetime na person or moments o pangyayari or events, and it hit us na di siya malalabanan. So far, ang daming magagandang song sa bandang dulo Oh my god, amazing. Ang ganda ng ending ng poem na to. So, pinaprocess ko pa yung Carabao. So that is the ending song sa standard edition ng Tortured Poets Department. So it also is pointing out yung passing of the throne or the crown sa next generation. Kasi every yun nga, parang nice follow-up siya sa The Alchemy. Kasi every generation meron silang supernova or super pop star. And yung pop star, yung super pop star na yun, during that time, siya yung pinaka dazzling or pinaka sikat sa lahat ng stars. So previously we have Madonna, Michael Jackson, and then napasa siya sa mga sumunod, Britney Spears. And then we have Taylor Swift. And then Taylor Swift is, of course, she's getting old. And parang Taylor Swift is making a point na she's now being replaced. Kaya sa dulo, sinabi niya, you look like Taylor Swift. I'm not sure if she's having another young pop star in her mind, like Olivia Rodrigo or Billie Eilish. Sa first verse, you look like Clara Bow. In this life, remarkable. All your life, did you know, you'd be picked like a rose. So, before, si Clara Bow daw yung it girl during the early decades. So, sabi dito, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if it happened. Die if it happened to me. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. So si Taylor, hindi niya rin alam in her wildest dreams na siya yung magiging next Clara Bow or next it girl. Even sa town niya, hindi nila alam. So sa chorus, this town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything, promise to be dazzling. So, si Taylor parang at the same time, minamak niya yung fame, tsaka yung how we glorify idols or pop stars, or how we assign kung sino yung magiging next big thing na we're gonna worship or idolize. So she's mocking it. Sabi nito, promise to give everything. So yun nga, you have to sacrifice a lot. I mean, take the glory, give everything. So you have to give everything. Promise to be dazzling. So it really will cost you a lot in exchange for glory. Verse 2, you look like Stevie Nicks in 1975. The hair and lips. Crowd goes wild at her fingertips. Half moonshine, a full eclipse. So Stevie Nicks is another idol sa music icon. And next is, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I made it. No one in my small town thought I'd meet these suits in LA. They all wanna say, ito na yung chorus ulit, this town is fake but you're the real thing. Which is usually yung sinasabi nila pag may na-discover na bago talent, you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air, through smoke rings, take the glory, give everything, promise to be dazzling. So, the crown is stained. So, tinutukoy na ni Taylor dito yung interpretation niya ng pagiging it girl or pagiging icon or idol. Sabi niya dito, the crown is stained, but you're the real queen. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new God we're worshiping. Promise to be dazzling. Yun nga, she's making a satire or a mockery dun sa the way we assign or worship idols and how we put them in pedestal with crowns as we hail them as kings and queens. And next is yung bridge. Ang ganda ng bridge. Beauty is a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more. Only when your girlish glow flickers just so. Do they let you know it's hell on earth to be heavenly? Then it's the breaks, they don't come gently. Ang ganda ng line na yun. So there's a price for being beautiful o sabi niya dito, heavenly. Kinumpare niya ito sa hell. It's like hell on earth to be heavenly. So, sinasabi nga nila, heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So, mabigat siya. It's a big responsibility. And also, it weighs, there's so much pressure sa identity mo. So, ito na yung outro. You look like Taylor Swift in this light, you're loving it. You've got edge she never did. The future's bright, does that. But I want to talk about dun sa end ng bridge. Them's the breaks, they don't come gently. So, marami talaga mga bagay na mag-break sa'yo if you are like the it girl or the it person and they don't come gently. So, hindi talaga madali yung mga pagsubok or pagdadaanan mo to break you. In this light, we're loving it. The future's bright, it's dazzling. So, in a way, parang commentary to ni Taylor Swift on how pag tumatanda na yung mga tao, yung mga pop icons, they are tossed aside, they're pushed aside. Or, in short, replaced by someone younger na mag-entertain sa next generation. So, paulit-ulit lang siya. Yung fame or yung pop, yung whatever is popular at this time is gonna be replaced by the next thing, the next generation. It's all being recycled over and over again. Yung mga icons, idols, they are being reborn into another person. The talent is being passed down to the next na kaya din yung pressure ng fame and willing to give everything. So, I really like how Taylor Swift summarized yung struggle niya sa fame and how yung sistema ay sinira yung buhay niya, yung love life niya, yung chances niya for happiness, for love. In a way, yung ending song, na-conclude niya lahat ng issues or topics na gusto niya explore sa album. Yung failed relationship niya with multiple people, all because of fame, na she has to maintain, she doesn't actually have to maintain, pero yun yung parang responsibility niya as an artist who makes her craft. Ang naging sacrifice is yung love life niya.